So we got the homie man, the Leroy signs to Justin Bieber's management, y'all. This is definitely news to me, man. Hearing that the Leroy is leaving Grade A Production is crazy news to me, man. But at the same time, signing to Justin Bieber's management, I don't know the name of the label, but signing to Justin Bieber's management is definitely going to help out the Leroy. I feel like he's just going to get bigger and bigger. Even though if he was still in Grade A, I feel like he would still go, be a big of an artist, you know what I mean? But signing with Justin Bieber's management is really about to make his career go to a whole nother level, man. Like, I see where Justin Bieber is at, man. I think it's Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande. You feel me? There's a lot of pop stars and like country music people that's, signed to that label, man. But I don't really want to see the Leroy be labeled as a pop star. Even though he's already labeled as a pop star, I still want him to rap and do what he does in his music, man. But this is definitely like a wonderful thing for the Leroy, man. Because when he was signed to Grade A, a lot of people were saying, oh, he's using, Juice WRLD, to gain clout, to be a bigger artist, even though, Leroy already had that potential to be an artist, like to be the biggest artist as he can be. But, people's going to talk regardless, man. So I definitely want to see what this video got to say. Shout out to my boy Blackie, man. You feel me? Let's dive into this, see what's going on. When I seen this, I'm like, that makes sense. This is why the Leroy didn't drop music this year, man. There's a lot of label things going on. So next month, we definitely going to get F Love, man. I can't wait for that, bro. I just can't wait, to listen to the Leroy music, bro. It's just been way too long, bro. Way too long. Even though he's going to be on Polo's album on Friday, I can't wait for that, man. That song finna go crazy. But let's dive into this. The Leroy signs to Justin Bieber's management, man.
Now, Leroy is definitely out of here after this one for sure. You've seen the title though. The Leroy just signed to Justin Bieber's management. And hey, I got a couple things to say about this. So yeah. Let's talk about him. Now, the Leroy, I think most people are familiar with Leroy at this point. A lot of us found Leroy through his affiliation with the late Juice WRLD. He started catching a lot of heat early last year. I'd say properly started taking off at the end of 2020 though, thanks to songs like So Done and Without You, which has been doing phenomenal numbers as of lately, by the way. This whole time of me analyzing Leroy, his career, what he has going for himself, I've been saying that he's probably going to be taking that pop route. That's the way I've envisioned his future, considering he's been doing so well with that style success-wise. His record Without You alone has single-handedly propelled his entire movement to the top in the matter of months, so it only makes sense. With this news right here coming out though, I think the prediction I've been making, it's looking like it's coming to fruition. Without You singer the Leroy signs with Scooter Braun for management. Breakout artist the Leroy has signed with Scooter Braun for management. Leroy joins Braun's All-Star SB Projects roster, which includes
Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, J Balvin, and the rest of the crew, bro. This is about to go crazy for Leroy, man. For sure, for sure.
Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, J Balvin, Dan, plus Shay and Tori Kelly, amongst others. Braun SBP President Allison Kay and General Manager Jen McDaniels are set to split management duties of the 17-year-old artist. Leroy, who hails from Australia and is signed to Columbia Records, catapulted to fame in 2020 after the release of his debut mixtape, F Love, and its hit single, Without You, which has moved 1.7 million song project units since its debut in November 2020, according to Alpha Data. More recently, he has collaborated with Bieber for the song Unstoppable from his new album Justice, and released a remix of Without You featuring Miley Cyrus, which the two performed on SNL on May 8. Leroy was previously...
We all should have seen that route coming for the Leroy being a pop star. Yeah. That's a fact.
Managed by Grade A Productions, the label that famously signed the late rapper Juice WRLD, who Leroy considered a mentor. Sources tell Variety that the competition to manage Leroy was stiff. Ron Lafitte, I think that's how you say it, of Patriot Management, Fred Williams, Ryan Tedder, and Adam Lever, who manages Cyrus and Lil Nas X, were in the run-in. Leroy signed with UTA for representation in February. Shout out to Variety for this great article, but it looks like Leroy had a lot of offers on the table, which is not surprising. He's very popular, he's doing very well, and anyone who gets the opportunity to manage him, I consider them blessed, mainly because he's been doing phenomenal, and the ceiling for the kind of music he's making, very high. He's literally gonna shoot up to the moon after this. But let's talk about it though. Leroy signing to Justin Bieber's management? Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber's longtime manager, this is who Leroy signed with. It looks like he has a bunch of other, I guess we could call it co-managers right under him, so they're going to be splitting the obligations for the management of Leroy. But Scooter looks like the main manager, and if you didn't know, by the way, this guy's like the Drake of managers. If I'm not mistaken, he's like the most successful manager in the music industry. Like the Variety article mentioned, he has some very heavy hitters on his roster, aka some of the biggest pop stars in the world. So considering the kind of trajectory Leroy is on as we speak, from a business standpoint, this kind of move makes a lot of sense. Up until this point, Leroy was managed by Grade A Productions, which is the management the late Juice WRLD had. Now, Grade A Productions was started by Lil Bibby. Bibby is the person who discovered Juice and eventually signed him and started managing him, and the same story goes for Leroy. Now, as we all know, Leroy has been getting a lot of backlash for kind of being pushed as the guy who's going to pick up from where the late Juice left off. This is where a lot of the hate towards him has stemmed from. One example is when that Reminds Me of You song came out. It of course dropped on the 1-year anniversary of Juice's passing, which a lot of fans took the wrong way, and I obviously see why. This moment was clearly being used as a promotional opportunity to push Leroy. I recognize that, but I also recognize the fact that it wasn't the work of a 17-year-old who probably wanted to use that day to grieve the passing of his friend and mentor Juice WRLD. So in that case, I blame his label, his management. In this case, it's Bibby, right? I'm actually not sure if Grade A would have been able to mold Leroy into the superstar that he actually is had he stayed. Now, they did do a great job at breaking him, getting him popping, pretty much helping him from the ground up. Leroy's future is in that pop lane. We've established that at this point. With the kind of music he makes, would Grade A be able to bring him to that place that his new management is most likely gonna bring him to? I think Leroy low-key served as a little experiment for Grade A. He might have came up as a rapper slash singer, aka a hybrid, obviously being inspired by their biggest artist at the time, which was Juice, but his aspirations and talent clearly lies in another lane. The question for them would be, what exactly was your plan for Leroy? And that's a question that was probably going off in his head. You know, what does my current management have planned for me? Obviously, he knew that it wasn't the right place to stay if he wants to reach that next level, which from a business lens, it is the smart thing to do. The amount of connections he's now gained from this one move, I mean, that alone is going to help him shoot for the stars. And I just want to clarify something. Leroy is obviously in the position he's in because of Grade A. Like I said earlier, they built him from the ground up to where he's at right now, and I'm sure he's very grateful for that. In a situation like this though, where you get an opportunity to keep on building with what you have so you can possibly go beyond global with your music, should you really pass on an opportunity like that? With that being said, Grade A is responsible for the very much strong foundation Leroy is going in with to this other situation.
Bibby really tough though. Like, shout out to Bibby, man. He deserves a lot of credit, you know. That nigga, I don't know how he be discovering artists like that. That nigga's a great ass A&R, bro. But I feel like the Killer Word did make a smart move, man. Cause looking at the Grade A production, do you think they could, make the Killer Word as big as the new management can? Cause if you look at that roster, that Justin Bieber management roster, Demi Lovato, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, like, those are big names, bro. Big names. And the Killer Word's gonna fit right in, to be honest with you. Because he's already a pop star, really. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna miss that rapper slash singer, though, you know? I mean, the Killer Word gonna be everywhere. Billboards, radio, everywhere, bro. I hope I don't get tired of his music, though. That's the only thing. I really hope I don't get tired of his music. Because the more you listen to an artist's music, you just like, I don't want to hear this no more. Turn this off. You feel me? That's the only thing, though.
Like this though, where you get an opportunity to keep on building with what you have so you can possibly go beyond global with your music, should you really pass on an opportunity like that? With that being said, Grade A is responsible for the very much strong foundation Leroy is going in with to this other situation with JB's management. Shout out to Lil Bibby for being such a visionary and having a really impressive eye for talent. He is, after all, the guy who saw potential in Leroy and basically put him on. Had Leroy been picked up by someone else and signed by someone else, I'm not sure he would be as successful as he is right now, and that's thanks to Lil Bibby for believing in him. As far as this deal though, I think this kind of move for Leroy was given. I believe whatever next project he drops is going to have a different level of push to it, and I also think the sound of his music is greatly going to be affected. I don't see Leroy doing too much rapping from this point. I think he's going to go full on with...
I'ma miss that, bro. I'ma really miss that, man, because this nigga could really rap, though. Like, that's the thing. He could really rap, you know? Damn.
Without you and...
Tough. An ad play.
Hard to discover new audiences? It's time to try Taboola. Get exposed.
and so done. I mean, it seems like that's the only route for him to take, considering that he's now signed to Scooter Braun. Not that Leroy was a rapper's rapper anyway, but you know what I'm talking about. He does rap on some of his songs, right? I'm also curious if this is gonna affect how much he collabs with rappers. Now, he is gonna be on Polo G's new album with Dirk, but is there a chance that we won't see him jumping on records with other rappers in the future and instead stays making music with pop stars and pop stars only? That's gonna be really interesting to see, because he has collabed with Youngboy, is on Polo's album with Dirk, like I said, made songs with guys like Lil Tecca and Lil TJ. Personally, I'd hate for that to stop, and I'm pretty sure Leroy wants to keep making music with his peers like Tecca or TJ, so I hope he doesn't lose his enthusiasm to keep on doing it because of this deal. Also want to add in the fact that, you know, it could be out of his control if it doesn't happen. Maybe there's something in the management deal that stops him from being so flexible, which in that case I understand, so I'm not going to hold it over his head. All in all, this is a great thing for Leroy. This new situation he's in is going to allow him to skyrocket his movement even further. He's officially going to be a part of the pop star circle. The guy's only 17. I think that's something a lot of people forget. He has a very bright future ahead of him and is only going to keep on climbing. And personally, I don't think he's a snake for leaving grade A. Some fans have been saying that on social media after a close friend of Leroy, his name is Han, he's a producer who's produced multiple of Leroy's records. He dropped some, what I think is a couple subliminal tweets. Not trying to instigate anything, okay, so I could be wrong, but these tweets came right after the...
Wait, nah, whoa, hold up. He didn't take Han with... Yo, y'all know Han is my boy, bro.
Couple subliminal tweets. Not trying to instigate anything.
Oh, nah. No, bro. No. What? Han and Leroy was like this. I don't know, man. I wish the Killer World could take Han with him, but I feel like the deal that he signed, I don't think it's under his control though, you feel me? I mean, he did have a choice to re-sign with Grade A Production, but he stuck with like, yo, like I wanna be bigger. You feel me? Nah, I gotta hit up my boy Han later today, bro. See what's up. I gotta see what's up. For sure, yo.
Okay, so I could be wrong, but these tweets came right after the news was announced, so make whatever you want of it. But some fans have been saying that Leroy is a snake for signing this deal, and personally, I don't agree with that narrative. I think everyone should do what's best for their career and their career only. Truth is, you're not supposed to go the distance with everybody you came up with. It's easy to talk about loyalty and point the finger at someone who's looking out for themselves. As long as you're not hurting the people who fed you when you were starving, I don't think there's anything wrong with moving on and chasing bigger and better things. Not everyone who you came up with is supposed to eat with you at the same exact table anyway. You can both be happy about each other's success, but you're not supposed to be in business with everyone you started with. That relationship a lot of times does have an expiration date. Not only talking about this Leroy situation, by the way, I'm speaking in general because this is something people need to hear, and that's a message to all my aspiring artists, producers, and creators out there who are trying to break into this industry. It sounds very cool and honorable to say that you're gonna stick with the gang for life, but very few people can actually live that, especially when you're mixing money with the people that you're eating with. Make sure you show gratitude and respect to the people who helped you when you needed a hand, but at some point, you gotta evolve, you gotta grow, you gotta make those hard decisions for the sake of building a better career for yourself. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and the music industry is a selfish business anyway. You either adapt and look out for your best interest, or you're the one who gets used and abused. Pick your struggle, it is what it is, don't try to fight reality, just deal with it and save the frustration for the shit that actually matters. But yeah, the kid Leroy signs with Justin Bieber's management. Any thoughts on this move Leroy just made? Curious to hear what you guys have to say. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a discussion about this.
I hope that tweet is not about the kid Leroy, man. But yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts about this, man. What y'all think about this new management that, you know, the kid Leroy is under? Are you happy for him? You feel me? I mean, without a doubt, I'm happy for my boy. You feel me? Because, you know, he signed a new deal. You know, he's about to go crazy. I just hope that, you know, he still keep those people around him as well. His rap peers as well. You feel me? Because now I already know he gonna go full pop on us, man. So we ain't really gonna get a lot of rap from the kid Leroy, man. We gonna get a little bit of singing, but we ain't gonna get a lot of rap. You know, but this is tough, man. This is tough. Y'all let me know your thoughts, though, man. It's your boy DJ. I'm out of here.